இந்தியா கூட்டணியின் சார்பில் குடியரசு துணைத் தலைவர் வேட்பாளராக நியமிக்கப்பட்டுள்ள சுதர்ஷன் ரெட்டி பேசி வருகிறார். அந்த காட்சிகளை பார்க்கலாம்.
Culture, language, it's a heritage which is a unique one. It's an occasion to recall who else, the great Periyar and Arinyar Anna, Kalainyar Dr. Karunanidhi, Sri Kamraj, and Bharat Ratna M.G. Ramchandran, the great personalities who represented the culture, the language, poetry, music, Thiruvalluvar, Bharatiyar, and Bharat Ratna M.S. Subbulakshmi, and of course Rajaji. I do not want to go to the medieval period and talk about the Cholas and the Pandyans and their people-friendly regimes. My salutations to this great land of Tamil Nadu. It is said that all great civilizations and probably all human societies have known that human beings are capable of imagining. India merely cultivated this art of faculty more bold than most, and amongst the many in India, the state of Tamil Nadu leads this country in the art of imagination and vision. But for that vision, this state would not have been in the present situation, which leads the rest of the states in India in the Human Development Index. There are three, which all of you are aware. You are distinguished parliamentarians, long standing in public life. It would be imprudent on my part to elucidate it further. Health, education, and you lead in both these, health and education. State of Tamil Nadu is the pioneer in formulating appropriate socio-economic policies meant for the benefit of weaker sections of the society, which is dear to my heart. I do not speak about myself and I do not speak about my judgments. It's for all of you and the society to judge me now what I did. I have given enough number of judgments. Now it is your turn to judge me. Hitherto, I was upholding the Constitution, having true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established. If given an opportunity, I'll make all possible efforts to protect and defend the Constitution of India. There is a crisis. Standing before you, I'd be failing in my duty if I don't refer to the idea of federalism in the Indian Constitution. The Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, is a champion of idea of federalism. He represents that idea in the Constitution. He has faced many challenges and is still facing many and fighting very bravely for the idea of federalism. I still remember the plea taken by DMK before the Sarkaria Commission. Honorable Chief Minister is nodding the head because he knows to what I am going to refer. For the abolition of post of governor. How visionaries they were. They have anticipated the impending crisis which you are facing even today. The attempts to restructure the GST, quote unquote restructure, and formulate appropriate policies in the matter of allocation of financial resources to the states, if it goes through, it would be a death knell to the idea of federalism. The states would be reduced to the level of municipalities and would be made to depend upon the doles by the persons, whoever is in power, one or two individuals. It's a matter of serious concern for all of us. Unless all of us think seriously about it and collectively and evolve an appropriate strategy and policy to face this impending difficulty, not only the idea of federalism, but the idea of a constitution would be in danger. Most of them, I don't name them, particularly those who do not have the idea of India and the idea of the Constitution, and keep on talking about what shall I say, repeatedly saying one nation, as if others are disputing that proposition. Of course, ours is one nation. But what is India? That is Bharat. It's a union of states. What is that union without the states? What is that nation, India, without the states? That is the importance of the states in the first word of the Constitution. India, that is Bharat, shall be union of states. And here is the Honorable Chief Minister, day in and day out faces this challenge and this danger posed by those forces and vested interest challenging the idea of federalism. Frequently I am asked, particularly since last 4 or 5 days, ever since my name has cropped up as a candidate on behalf of the opposition political parties, what made you to come into this thicket of political arena since you were not concerned with the politics in any of your previous life? They forget that the Constitution itself is a political document. Everyone who participates in the elections, everyone who exercises the franchise is bound to have a political idea. I may not belong to any political party. True. I don't belong to any political party. I don't intend to join any political party. But to say that I have nothing to do with politics would amount to saying that I have nothing to do with democracy. Political process an integral process of the democracy. They are intertwined. Therefore, if somebody says that I have nothing to do with the politics, it's not a truthful statement. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's not an occasion to deliver any lecture, particularly to the distinguished members of the Parliament, whom I keep on hearing when they address the nation standing in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. They are not addressing their constituency alone, their state alone, they are addressing the nation. They introduce themselves to the nation, and we watch them. We carefully listen to them. We learn from them. Therefore, there is no point in delivering a lecture, whatever I have learned from them, while they are addressing the people through their seats in the Parliament. I'm extremely grateful, and I express my gratitude to Thiru M.K. Stalin, the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and friends representing the various parties of opposition, including the India Alliance, for imposing their confidence in me. I assure you, before I leave this rostrum, that if given an opportunity, I promise you, it's a solemn promise, that I would not let you down. And I would not let down this instrument of Constitution of India, with which I have lived for the last 52 years. Hitherto I was upholding it. If given an opportunity, I will try to defend and protect it, because the idea is in danger. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
இந்தியா கூட்டணியின் சார்பில் குடியரசு துணைத் தலைவர் வேட்பாளராக அறிவிக்கப்பட்டுள்ள ஓய்வு பெற்ற நீதியரசர்.
இந்தியா கூட்டணி சார்பில் குடியரசு துணைத் தலைவர் வேட்பாளராக அறிவிக்கப்பட்ட சுதர்ஷன் ரெட்டி தற்போது பேசினார். இவர் முன்னாள் உச்சநீதிமன்ற நீதிபதி, அரசியல் பின்புலம் இல்லாதவர் என்ற தகவலானது வெளியானது. ஏற்கனவே என்டிஏ கூட்டணி சார்பில் சிபி ராதாகிருஷ்ணன், அதாவது RSS பின்புலத்தைச் சேர்ந்த பாஜகவை சேர்ந்தவரை பாஜக வேட்பாளராக நிறுத்தியது. அதனைத் தொடர்ந்து காங்கிரசும் ஆந்திராவைச் சேர்ந்த தெலுங்கானாவைச் சேர்ந்த சுதர்ஷன் ரெட்டியை அரசியல் பின்புலம் இல்லாதவரை குடியரசு துணை தலைவர் வேட்பாளராக நியமித்தது தற்போது களம் சவுத் வெர்சஸ் சவுத் என்று ஆகியிருக்கிறது. இந்த நிலையில் சென்னை தியாகராய நகரில் உள்ள நட்சத்திர ஹோட்டலில் இந்தியா கூட்டணியின் குடியரசு துணைத் தலைவர் வேட்பாளர் சுதர்ஷன் ரெட்டியை ஆதரித்து முதலமைச்சர் மு.க. ஸ்டாலினும் ஆதரவு கோரி பேசினார்.